So, okay, tonight is our new coach and maybe seasoned coach wanting to reset themselves mentoring call. My name is Corey Mayo. I am your Star Diamond upline. It is Tuesday, May 31st already. That's crazy. And a little bit about me. I have been a coach for 4 years. This is an opportunity that I'll be honest, a little skeptical about at first. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with it. I didn't see it as a business opportunity. I saw it more as saving on my Shakeology because I had to have it, and getting a discount on the products. I quickly started to see that there was an opportunity here to share with people, and I fumbled my way through for about 18 months and didn't really buckle down and get serious about the business until I was about 18 months in. So that's a little bit about me. I'm really excited to do these calls for you guys to share a little bit about getting yourself started off right and to create a good solid foundation, because you can kind of fumble your way through this business and it takes a little bit to learn and to get comfortable with getting uncomfortable and pushing yourself outside of that comfort zone. But that's what we're here for, is to show you guys things that have worked for us as seasoned coaches, so that you don't feel overwhelmed and so that you can kind of push through and see that, yes, we all struggle, we all hear no's, we all have a hard time at times, but we push through, and the ones that push through are the ones who are going to make it to the top and succeed. Okay, so the first topic for tonight is the importance of your why. A lot of times when you ask people what their why is, they're going to say maybe accountability for themselves to get on a healthier path. Maybe it's to help their loved ones get on a healthier path. Maybe it's to help others, right? The majority of us here want to help people. That's a given, okay? There has to be something bigger. There has to be a big why. To push yourself outside of your comfort zone and to have an extraordinary life, if you want this to be your everything and to provide financial freedom for your family and to provide freedom of your time and all kinds of different things to have this big life, we're going to have to do big things. So in order to do big things, you have to have big motivators, right? Helping people is great and changing people's lives is great, but ultimately, things that motivate us, some people are motivated by money. Some people are motivated by helping a certain number of people. Some people are motivated by impacting a certain number of people's lives. So you have to identify what that is for you. Do you want freedom of your time so that you can be a stay-at-home mom and you can pick up and take your children and go to Disney World or travel and show them the world? Or do you want to be able to pay off all of your student loans and pay off your car and have financial freedom? Or do you want this to be something that you're just kind of doing on the side and you're helping people and you love your current job, which is great. If you love your current job, great. If you want to just do this as more of a hobby type thing, you have to identify what that is for you, because it's different for me, it's different for Lori, Melissa, Christy, it's different for all of us, okay? So really identifying what you want out of life, because you guys, this business has so much potential to provide the world for us, but it's not going to be handed to us. We are going to have to work for it, and we're going to have to push ourselves and make sacrifice and get out of our comfort zone. But it is so very possible. And the coolest thing is not only are you getting on a healthier, happier path, but you're impacting people in a positive way and helping them to get healthier and happier in the process of building this amazing business that absolutely can give you financial freedom and freedom of your time, okay? So I would love for you to identify, make a why list. It doesn't have to be written out in paragraph form. Create things that you want. Do you want to travel? How many kids do you want to have? Do you want to be able to pay for their schooling in cash? Do you want to pay off student loans if you currently have them? What are things that you want to do? Maybe you want to start a little bit smaller and pay off credit card debt. Christy just got married. Maybe you have some bills from the wedding that you want to take care of. There's all these things that you really want to think about in your mind. What do I want, and what would really set our family up for a better position, okay? The next thing that we're going to talk about is the 4 vital behaviors. So for our newer coaches, your 4 vitals are personal development, Being product of the product. Inviting or sharing, connecting with people. And then the last one is the newest one, and that is recognition. Okay, so first we'll talk about personal development. This is huge. This is usually the first one that coaches push off because it's the easiest thing to do, so it often becomes the easiest thing not to do. If you struggle with reading a book or finding time to read a book, listen to audio. You can listen to YouTube videos. You can download Audibles, or I know on iPhones that you can download stuff through your iTunes. Listening to audio while you're in the shower, while you're cooking dinner, while you're working out, while you're driving in the car. All those different times are going to give you opportunity to listen to audio personal development, but it is absolutely something that you need to be plugging into. Okay, so make sure that you're getting that in at least 10 minutes a day. If you can do more than that, great. That's only going to help you further grow and to be more comfortable with yourself and more confident with yourself. But definitely get in 10 minutes a day, every day. And as a new coach, your personal development, start kind of diving into what you feel is going to be your struggle. And your personal upline can help you to decide that when you talk on your Getting Started Right call, what you feel is going to be a struggle for you. Are you a little bit hesitant to talk to people? Are you a little bit insecure and you need to build confidence? Is time management going to be an issue with this business? What are the things that you see are going to be a struggle for you? And make your personal development intentional, okay? Self-evaluation and realizing what our struggles are going to be and making your personal development dive into those struggles is going to help you more than just reading something to read it and say you checked it off the list, okay? So the next thing is being a product of the product. So this is pretty self-explanatory, right? If you're not using our products and you're not working on your own health and fitness, how are you going to be able to lead by example and to share that with others in an honest and genuine way? You wouldn't recommend a restaurant that you had never eaten at and told all your best friends, you really got to check this place out. It's amazing. It's so good. Best service, blah, 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 and you've never been there yourself. So you have to make sure that you're progressively working on yourself. That doesn't mean you have to be perfect, you guys. We all have struggles. We all have slip-ups. We have times that we have our wine or our pizza or ice cream or go to a cookout. Share your struggles, but also share that you are working on being better than you were yesterday, okay? That you are progressively working on your nutrition plan and finding better ways to do clean eating and meal prep and doing your workouts, okay? So being a product of the product. Next is inviting and connection. This probably is the most intimidating when you're first getting started because it's hard to start a conversation with somebody that you haven't talked to in a while. It's only hard because you make it hard in your mind. It's really not hard. You just have to step over that hurdle of saying, I'm just saying hi to somebody. I'm just saying hi. How are things going for you? I saw on your Facebook that, you know, you recently got married. How was that? Like, that must be so exciting. Just have a genuine conversation with somebody. It doesn't have to be about, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach. You want to buy some of my products? Here's my link. No, that's awful. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Just start genuine conversation. You know, if you haven't seen anything on there in your news feed about that person in a little while, go check out their page and just see what the last couple things were and just say, hey girl, you know, you popped up in my news feed. I just wanted to say, hey, see how things were going. I noticed blah, 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 and start the conversation. Okay. Try not to put too much pressure on yourself. Building the relationships and growing those conversations is going to lead you to inviting. It's going to lead them to asking about what you're doing. It's going to lead them to watching what you're posting on Facebook and your social media so that they can kind of get an idea of what you are doing. And then that leads them to asking questions. So try not to put pressure on yourself, because I will tell you this right now. If you put pressure on yourself now, it's only going to get harder. The longer you wait to start those conversations and to step outside of that comfort zone, the more anxiety you build up about it and the harder it becomes. But if you just do it and have fun doing it and you sit down and you're lighthearted and you're just genuinely trying to reconnect with that person and you make it a little bit of a game, because it's fun. It's fun to reconnect with people and see how things are going in their life. And, you know, you never know. There's something I learned a long time ago is you never know what's going on in somebody else's life, even if you watch them on Facebook or social media. you saying hello, I hope you're having a wonderful day, could save somebody's life. I have ran into people through this 4 years that talking to them and just saying hello and being that positive light of somebody that will listen or somebody that cared enough to say hello can change their entire day, but it can change their entire life, you guys. So don't put so much pressure on yourself. Just literally say, hello, how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I would love to catch up with you soon. I hope everything's great. It's that simple. So try not to make that too difficult and put pressure on yourself, okay? So that's inviting and connecting, just literally connecting with people and growing those relationships and letting them flourish, okay? And then recognition. So recognition is the newest. It used to be 3 vital behaviors. Now we have 4. So recognition is our last vital behavior. And recognition can be a couple different things. Recognition is recognizing your team and empowering them as you become a leader. And you have, I don't care if you have 1 person on your team, you need to empower that person and to let them know when they're doing great things and give them shout outs when they do something outside of their comfort zone, when they hit Success Club, when they do all of these things that you see that they're making strides, when they make their first post of their before and after. That's a scary thing. Recognizing that person for doing things like that is going to help empower them and to build their confidence and their motivation to keep growing forward. Another type of recognition is your challengers. So when you have, even if you have 1 or 2 people joining you in this journey when you're first getting started, recognize that person. I do encourage, if you're going to put their name out there or use their photo, absolutely ask them first. But even if you just say, hey, like, I'm so proud of my girl, Becky, she is killing it in our challenge group right now, and just give them a shout out and empower them, make them feel that you're watching them and that you're noticing that they're doing a good job, okay? So that's a little bit about recognition. We have, I'm going to go over the Ask 3 Then Me really quick, and then I'm going to go over Success Club and Success Starters. So we have a ton of resources in our files tab of Team Living Healthy and Fit. There is also a Google Drive link that is in the cover photo where all the vital information is. That has even more vital information that you can actually download into your own Google Docs, and you can edit it so that it is yours. Very duplicatable, very easy for you guys to just download that on your own Google Drive and edit it so that it's your information, okay? So you have that. You have our team files. You have access to Kelly's training, okay? You have the Coach Online Office, which has a tremendous amount of information and step-by-step training now. When I first started as a coach, they didn't have anything in the Coach Online Office. Team Tubby to Tone, which is now Team Illuminate, had nothing. Kelly and I were literally the blind leading the blind. She was just starting to take the business seriously, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to like go with it, shooting people my links, put my link on Facebook, like did everything that you're not supposed to do because I didn't have those resources. There's so many resources out there now with your Coach Online Office and our group, and then Kelly's training that she set up last year for us to have access to. Use that. If you get overwhelmed or you have questions, ask questions. But dive into that. Know that all those resources are there for you. The scripts to talk with people are all there for you. So when I say Ask 3, then ask me, I want you to learn. And the way for you to learn is for you to do a little bit of research yourself. So if you're constantly texting me or messaging me or saying, hey, Corey, like, what would you say to this person? Or what should I do here? You're not going to learn on your own because I'm going to be doing it for you. And 1, I don't have the time to do it for everybody in our team. And 2, I want you to learn so that you are confident when you're talking with people and you know when you become a leader where to point your girls and your team to get their resources. So Ask 3 and then ask me. So check YouTube, check Google, check our files, check the Coach Online Office. If you can't find it there, ask in the group. If you've tapped into 3 resources and you're still struggling with something, then absolutely positively text me or message me and I will get back with you as soon as possible. But doing it ourselves, you know, you don't learn from a teacher by a teacher just teaching you. You actually learn from physically doing it yourself and working through the problem yourself. So that's going to help you to learn the best and to remember the next time something comes up if you actually do a little bit of research yourself, okay? So that leads me into Success Club and then Success Starters. So Success Club is basically when you help connect someone with Shakeology on HD, that earns you 1 Success Club point, okay? That's just on the initial order. When you connect a coach or a customer initially with a challenge pack, that earns you 2 Success Club points. So our monthly goal right off the bat is going to be to hit Success Club 5 every month, non-negotiable. And when you hit Success Club 5 every month, non-negotiable, 1, you're growing your business forward, and 2, you are helping. We all got into this to help people, right? You are helping 3 people at minimum per month to get forward, to move forward, and to start on a healthier, happier path themselves, okay? So Success Club 5 is non-negotiable every single month. When you reach Success Club 5, your first 3 months of the business, you are then named a Success Starter. And when you become a Success Starter your first month, you earn a call with the CEO, Carl Deichler. You qualify for the second month. I believe you do get another call with Carl on your second month. And then on your third month, when you qualify and you hit that Success Club 5 in your third month again, you get a free ticket to Summit, which is our huge party that we have annually in the summertime. And it's an amazing, amazing experience. I can't even describe what it's like to be around 25,000 people who all want to inspire and uplift people for a living. It's incredible. And it's an amazing, amazing experience. And you get to learn from some of the top people in the business, and you get to party with like a rock star. Like, they literally shut down the street, Broadway. That's the main strip in Nashville, Tennessee for us last year. They shut it down so that Beachbody coaches could fill the streets and go wherever they wanted to party on Saturday night. So it's awesome. They definitely hook us up as coaches and praise us for the work that we're doing to help end the trend of obesity. So that is definitely something that you want to work towards. So you get your, Christy, I'm going to use you as an example because you signed up as a coach mid-month. So it's your first full month. If you were to have qualified this month, that would have counted as your first month. But because you signed up mid-game, then that means you get June to be your first full month. That would count as your first month. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, cool. So again, Success Club 5 each month, non-negotiable. So you're helping 3 people. And if you guys, if you're building connections and you're reaching out to 3 to 5 people, which is what we're going to talk about a little bit later and working on, it's very easy to hit that. But you have to be consistent and you have to stick to these vital behaviors that I just talked about, okay? So for tonight, our action items are going to be creating your why, like really digging down deep. And this might change over time. So if you feel yourself like not feeling like crazy motivated, or maybe you've hit some of your goals that you already had, or things are changing a little bit in life. Maybe you're getting ready to have a baby, so you got to start including that baby into your why. Like all these different things, don't be afraid to adjust it. But you want to make sure that that stays current to keep you motivated to move forward with really your dream life. Like, what do you really want? And to keep that, to keep pushing you forward. Okay, so identifying your why and then messaging that to me before next Tuesday, before our mentoring call next Tuesday, and then your list. So some of you have already started on your list or already have a list. Your list is a list of contacts of people that you are going to start reconnecting with, not selling to, reconnecting with, starting to grow those relationships again, and just reconnect and see how those people are doing. So literally sit down with, for me, a pencil or a pen and a piece of paper works best. If you like Excel spreadsheets, I encourage you to use that. If you're going to do pen and paper, I encourage you to get a single subject notebook, because like this is my list. My little notebook's kind of tattered because it goes everywhere with me. But what happens is when I first started this business, I just wrote it on a piece of paper because I didn't really understand what I was doing and what the list was for, and that I was going to keep using this list. So that paper's long gone, probably in the trash, and I think I've probably started that a few different times. I now use a single subject notebook. I've been using this notebook for about a year. And basically that's all that goes in here. And I write down all the names. I usually write down like how I connected with them. Did they find me on Instagram? Did they find me through the Facebook like page? That's something a little bit later on down the road. But how you got connected with that person. Was it a referral? But now I can just keep growing my list, and all of my contacts are in one place in one notebook instead of several loose leaf pieces of paper floating all over the universe, and then I can't find them when I need them. So to get started as a coach, you should be able to come up with 100 to 150 people pretty easily to write down as your list. So those are your 2 action items to work on and get done before next Tuesday if you have not already worked on that, is to get your list started with at least 100 to 150 people, and then really think about what you want this opportunity to be for you and where you see this taking you. If you're just, most of you are just starting out, so it's, it's not there yet, but the potential for this to grow is exponential. And I will give you my friend Meg's story because she's incredible, and I've become pretty close with her over the past few months, and really over the last year since I went on a diamond retreat and she was there in Miami. And this girl was a nutritional, she went to school for nutrition, so she became a nutritionist. I don't know why I can't say that word tonight. and really struggled with her weight through college. And she started Beachbody to use the products, and just wasn't really consistent at first. She started making, I think her first year was like 13,000 or something like that, and then she increased to like 17,000. And over the years, she's been a coach for 7 years. She made, and I mean really shy, just shy of $1 million last year, just for the year. In 7 years. You don't have to have an education to do this. You don't have to really do anything other than be teachable, be a team player, and be willing to help people and work on yourself, right? And be consistent. This girl has been consistent and made sacrifice, and she's obviously sacrificed her time to grow her team and to really push forward and step outside of her comfort zone. But in 7 years, she created just shy of a 7-figure income. That's crazy. So the potential is there. It's just having the belief that we deserve that. And if you believe you deserve it, you have to remember you're going to have to work for it. Because it's not going to just fall into your lap. That did not fall into Meg's lap. That girl works her butt off, and she is there for her team, and she is constantly trying to improve and make it easier, create the systems, all of that. So let that be motivation for you that has happened. I have my own story. We all have our own story. I'm not there yet. My family has done very well because of this business, and in just 4 years, and I really only say 2.5 years because I really didn't work the business right off the bat. It's created crazy financial freedom for our family, paying things off. We bought our dream home. It's a lot of different things have happened for us. So know that it's there, but you have to have the belief within yourself, and you have to know that you have to take action. Okay? Yeah? Okay. I know I kind of went through that fast because I felt like, oh no, I'm taking up all your time. But I'm super excited for all of you new coaches on this team because this is just the beginning. Like, I feel like we're just on the entry level floor of impacting people's lives. You guys, for me, yes, the money's great, and yes, it's helped my family financially, but for me, it's seeing you guys accomplish your dreams and seeing you guys push forward and step out of your comfort zone and really realizing that you are amazing. You are amazing people, and you are put here to do better than mediocre. Every single one of us is. It's just really unfortunate that most of us don't tap into that or realize that we're all here to do something big. And that's what we're here for. So I'm really excited for all of you, and I appreciate you being super patient with me while I was having some technical difficulties. And just a quick reminder, we do have our team call tomorrow evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will be there on time because my computer is going to be on and ready. So I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I will talk with you soon. So action items is your why and your list before next Tuesday, okay? All right, girls, good night.